Welcome back to Selenon Rising. Let's find out what Sam was going to tell us. I'm starting to get annoyed with this kid. Well, why don't you tell me?
Here's what you have to do. There's an old transmitter just inside the dome that was shut down recently. We're not sure why, but we want to find out. Your job is to figure out what happened.
A transmitter? I thought those were all destroyed centuries ago.
We have our ways. Any objections?
That sounds doable. Wait, this is weird. So we're already getting into to be a part of their schemes, and we haven't. Like, is this guy really like? Is he qualified to let us into the organization? Good. Apparently he is. So Sam leaves momentarily, and then comes back with a few pieces of equipment and hands them to me.
Here's a location and everything you'll need to complete your task.
The first thing he hands me is obvious. A stock standard camera with self-developing film. Alright, so that's the camera we already had before. Next, though, are two small pieces of inscrutable equipment. I can't quite tell what either of them are. What's this?
Just think of them as your tools. Can't fix something without tools.
I take a closer look at one. A tiny object that can only be described as the size and shape of a bud. A bud. I realize that it must be a different version of the bureau transponder, with the minuscule clip next to it being a microphone. I put it in my ear hesitantly. Sam watches me without saying a word, and I take that to mean that I got it right.
Don't lose that. It's worth quite a bit.
I look down at the mic, which looks to be both illegal and very old. These rebels are well equipped. I wonder if we managed to stop even half of the tech shipments that they've tried to get into the city.
Get it done soon.
I'll go right now.
Contact me when you make it to the transmitter.
Sam turns around and begins working on the car once again. I leave the garage. I can't help feeling like he wasn't being completely upfront with me about the transmitter I'm being sent to investigate. Maybe they know I'm an agent and it's a trap or something? Still, I suppose that isn't surprising. I just wish I knew for sure. This inhibitor isn't making it easy. I get in my car and look down at the map that Sam gave me. The transmitter is about halfway around the perimeter of the dome from where I am right now. It shouldn't take me that long to get there. My mask is starting to get hot and stuffy. I decide to take it off while I'm driving so I can be more comfortable. That's super dangerous. What if somebody spots you? Removing it with a hiss, I put it down next to me. Maybe I have tinted windows or something. The words are outside of the box. How could you? I never realized spies had it so tough. It's strange how the chief was so willing to give such advanced technology to a relatively new agent. Yep, it's very suspicious. This could totally be a trap. It's almost like he wanted to send me into danger. But he wouldn't have a vendetta against me, would he? I drive along the interior of the dome and watch as tiny bits of meteor hit the barrier and bounce back onto the outer city. I wonder what it's like to live out there. I wonder if the people who live out there feel abandoned, cut off, like I do without my powers. I shake my head. Not being able to feel people's emotions is messing with my mind a little bit, I think. After a few minutes of driving, I pull up at the location on the map and sit there for a moment, thinking. Suddenly, I'm jolted out of my reverie by Sam's voice. I jump and turn around to look in the back seat. Did he sneak into my car? No, of course not. Duh. Oh god, no, it's my earpiece.
Miranda, do you copy? Over.
Crap. I quickly reattach the mask and turn it on. Oh yeah, the mask also changes your voice. I forgot about that part.
Miranda, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
No, I mean, are you at the transmitter yet?
Oh yeah, I just got here. Huh. This is the transmitter? But it says parking lot. No, I'm just kidding. Probably this thing over here is the transmitter, maybe? I get out of the car and look around. There's a giant tree in the middle, but the place is less of a park and more of a parking lot. That's pretty funny. It's a parking lot park. What am I looking for? I approach one of the lampposts surrounding the premises, which looks as though it's been badly damaged by something.
Those aren't lampposts.
Are these the transmitters?
One of them is. It used to be part of the city's defense system.
Defense system? Why haven't I heard of that before?
I guess I'm just not in the know.
If it's such a fancy defense system, why is it out here in the middle of a parking lot?
You're asking a lot of questions.
Because they're important. Look, short stuff, I'm just trying to understand my task here.
And I'm just trying to get you to complete your task.
How can I do that if I don't know what I'm looking for?
I already told you what you're looking for. It's one of the lampposts.
Well, he did say that. Well, why does it look like a lamppost then?
It's obviously not to be hidden. Come on, are you that dense?
There's no need to be rude. Why is it hidden? Something that important to the city should be out in the open.
You really are a genius. If it was out in the open, the Bureau would have smashed it to pieces a long time ago.
That's quite an assumption.
It's an assumption based on logic. The patterns of behavior by the Bureau are easily predictable in the grand scheme of things. If they knew about this piece of tech, they would want to destroy it, just like everything else they've gotten their hands on.
Logic, eh?
Yes. Now, will you get on with it already?
Fine. Hey, are we investigating again? Oh my goodness, it's gameplay section. This car looks like it's been here for quite a while.
Can you tell who it belongs to?
Well, there is a license plate number. Otherwise, I can't get inside. It's locked.
Tell me the number, and I'll run a trace.
V15-4752.
Well, whoever this guy is, it doesn't look like they'd ever steal something. Their criminal record's clean.
The fact that you can get that kind of information so fast scares me.
Who cares? It's not like you're from the Bureau, so you should have nothing to worry about.
Yep, you've got that right. Way to be suspicious. Okay, we didn't look at the paper though. This is a receipt.
For what?
It looks like a grocery list.
Oh, here I was thinking of something important.
But it could be, maybe on the back of this receipt, there is a message written in blood. Well, it must have been important to someone.
If you're done philosophizing, maybe you should get back to finding the transmitter.
No sense of humor. Okay, what else is suspicious? Well, I know we're supposed to be looking at this stuff, but let's look at everything. What is this? A spare tire. I try to move it, but it's quite difficult. It slams back to the ground with a dull thump.
Sounds heavy, like a truck tire maybe. Does it have any markings on it?
Yes, there are initials on it. Initials on the tire? That's weird.
What do they say?
JJ. Does that mean anything to you?
That sounds familiar. Let me see. It says here there's a business in the dome registered as JJ's Recycling Company.
That could be anyone. I feel like that doesn't even need to be related.
The information on them is vague at best.
Wait, how'd you find that out so quickly? It's the same way he found out about the license plate.
That, I can't tell you. Just trust me on this one, okay?
In any case, that sounds awfully suspicious. They could very well have the equipment to take the transmitter.
That's a good guess.
Why is he not here?
And a very bad thing.
Okay, so we got a hubcap. The receipt wasn't important enough to be evidence? We have this broken chain. This is part of a chain.
Like a weapon kind of chain?
Who would use a chain as a weapon?
I don't know. Maybe a chain gang?
A chain gang is a group of prisoners chained together, not an actual gang.
Really? Oh, maybe a bunch of prisoners came through here.
And here I thought he was just trying to make a joke. More likely, it came off some kind of vehicle.
That's what I was just about to say.
You were going to say no such thing.
Anyway, if that's the case, it could be related to the transmitter.
I think you're right. It's too heavy to take with me, but I'll make a note of it as evidence. Why does the receipt keep disappearing and reappearing? And why is that not a piece of evidence? I don't know. Let's look at the tree. There's a big tree in the center of the lot.
Anything out of the ordinary?
Not quite.
That's good. At least we know that whoever stole the beacon is eco-friendly.
My eyes glance over to a piece of paper blowing in the wind. Maybe this one will be important. It looks like some sort of newspaper.
Just trash then?
That was my first thought, but this front page article is unusual. Most of the articles are unreadable. The ink is bleeding all over the page, but this one is still legible. Mafia hoarding tech.
Hoarding? I hadn't heard of that before.
Sources have told us that the ongoing arms race with the Yakuza has begun to ratchet up, with both crime syndicates looking to eliminate the other. What, there's the Yakuza in this game? That's weird. This has led to the Mafia offering big payouts for any and all tech delivered to them for research. The Bureau is rumored to be turning a blind eye to the Mafia's exploits, due to the Yakuza's penchant for selling goods to rebels. Bureau Chief Noble declined to elaborate when asked, calling these rumors highly exaggerated and the matter a developing situation that will be handled by the proper authorities.
That does sound relevant to our interests.
Maybe whoever was reading this paper had the idea to go and steal some tech. Apparently it was maybe, but if so, it was very impulsive because they apparently decided to bring the newspaper with them, which is super weird. There's one more possibility that I neglected to tell Sam. The possibility that Green is not just a name, but a codename. If it is, this could become a lot more messy than I expected. I decided to surreptitiously add it to my evidence, just in case it turns out to be connected. Alright. Oh, that's... Did you see the receipt over there for a second, and then it came back over here? Sam, I found a key.
A key to what?
It looks like a car key.
You think it could be related?
Duh. Maybe, maybe not. I should take it just in case.
Good idea.
Like, is it not for this car? Oh, apparently not. Still locked.
It's probably not associated with the whoever was messing with the transmitter.
It does seem like it's been here for quite a while. I'll leave it alone. Alright. So I guess the key was not for the car. We didn't look at this stuff. That's a trash can? Oh, is that a solar-powered trash can? Yeah, I'm not really sure what this part of it is though. Or if that's part of the house behind the trash can. There's a rubbish bin here. Should I try opening it?
I doubt the transmitter would be in there. It's not exactly something you just toss in the trash.
It could be that they want to hide it for later.
If you're that dead set on opening, I won't stop you.
Ugh, this thing sounds terrible. I can even smell it through my giving away my disguise.
Something wrong?
Nope, nothing.
Anyway, from your reaction, it looks like there's nothing of import in there.
Decidedly not. Just a whole lot of trash. Okay, so I guess that was pointless.
Why are you going back there? Do you have a trash digging obsession or something?
Did that count as me, like, hitting the trash can again? Is this whole thing the trash can? Maybe this is a dumpster. I thought that was like a house. No,
Well, that's weird. I'd assume you would, considering you're a rain diver.
Yes, I love digging through trash.
That was just a joke. Wait, were you really serious?
Note to self, don't go near this thing again, because this is super awkward. Okay, let's start looking at the lampposts, I guess. Or, it won't click on them. I'm clicking. Is there one of these lampposts that's special that you could actually click on? Like, what? Okay, that didn't work. I swear. Oh, okay, so I was able to click on that and that was not the trash can. What is this? It looks like a piece of old tech. This isn't something you'd find lying around every day.
That's part of the transmitter. It's the power unit.
It's strange that the Bureau didn't find us such a thing if it was just lying around.
Not convenient was removed fairly recently.
It looks like they're throwing it away because it's next to the dumpster. You're right. I should remember that fact for later. I wonder who it was who took it.
I don't know, but the Resistance never leaves tech behind.
Eh? Why not?
Every bit is precious. Any attack can mean a new way to fight the Selenon. Those who are leaking valuable items and leave the rest don't deserve to be part of the resistance. That's probably what I would say if I was a rebel.
Is he not a rebel? Or is he just trying to not seem suspicious? Sheesh, kid. Covering all your bases, huh? Right, give me that weird old tech. Have we clicked on the stop sign? I don't remember. It's a stop sign. At least the side facing the parking lot is. The other side says no trespassing. Do you think they knew about the transmitter?
No, it was probably a coincidence. Only certain people know about its existence. The average bystander can't tell the difference.
Well, whoever was here recently must have hit it and knocked it over. It's not dusty or dirty enough to have been on the ground that long.
It would have had to be in a pretty large vehicle that hit the sign without causing any significant damage to the vehicle.
Maybe a truck?
That sounds like a good theory.
Maybe there was significant damage to the truck. We didn't see the truck if we're assuming it's not this car that's right here. Okay, I didn't want to look at that. I meant to click on this. These definitely look like they belong to a big truck, but there's no way to know what type.
Whatever it was, that's probably what pulled the lamppost from the ground.
Oh! Okay. They're talking about the spot where the lamppost is missing. Okay. I don't think I was paying enough attention to understand that the first time. It gives a new meaning to tracking down the culprit.
How about you stop losing track of time and get back to work?
Okay, so can I click on the missing... Nope, it just clicked on the tree. I was not clicking on the tree. There we go. Man, the pixel hunt to click on that spot. I wonder what could happen to the transmitter.
You don't have time to dawdle, it's gone, we have to find it.
Okay, I'll keep looking and head back. Alright, so I guess that's not what we were supposed to click on. Oh wait, we're done. So I guess we did have to click on that. Alright. Oh yeah, we didn't have our mask on that whole time, except we did. I guess they just thought this thing would be annoying if we were trying to investigate with it. After taking a hard look around the lot and collecting all the evidence I can for further investigation, I returned to the site of the missing lamppost. So, are all these lamppost transmitters?
They were, but only the one still worked.
How exactly do they operate?
Oh, I don't know. Magic.
If I'm going after this JJ character, how am I supposed to know what I'm looking for? Sam sighs into his mic, but I can tell he's cracking.
Fine. The only thing you need to know is that the actual pole part is useless. What we really need is the enclosure inside it. It's what sends out the sine waves.
Do you think whoever took the pole knew that?
I doubt it. It seems like they don't know very much about this kind of thing. There could have been another party at work here.
Interesting.
When you find it, you don't have to carry the whole pole.
That's good. I'd hate to make more of a scene than I have to.
Uh-huh. The transmitter should be wedged into the top. Thankfully, it's a modular unit, so we can get it running immediately.
Sounds like a plan.
Now you just have to get the transmitter back before it's gone forever.
Go in, sneak past a bunch of thieves equipped with high-tech weaponry. Seems easy enough.
Don't be so melodramatic. They probably thought the beacon was defunct.
No, why would they steal it? They're all defunct, but then they decide to get the one that's super far away instead of the ones that are super close.
And besides, you're a ring diver. You probably had your fair share of combat androids to deal with. You should be a piece of cake compared to one of them.
Right. They're just a bunch of pushovers. You've seen one, you've seen them all, right? Heh.
Something gives me the feeling you haven't seen any.
Can we get on with it already?
Fine, I'll tell you the address.
Alright. Oh, we're at the recycling company with one of these cool trucks. But I think that's going to be it for this time. I was glad that there's actual clicking on things that weren't dialogue in this episode. So, thanks for watching.